Hi, welcome! Today I'm going to show you one of the simplest cookies to make, but they are so delicious. Snickerdoodle cookies. They're sweet and cinnamony and really chewy and gorgeous. Stick around, let's get baking. Okay, first we're going to put our wet ingredients into the bowl. So for that I have 125 milliliters of vegetable oil. Let's get all that in. And into that, I'm going to crack 1 egg. And I'm going to put in some vanilla. I have half a teaspoon of vanilla. Now I always use vanilla extract because that is the purest form you can get in liquid. So it gives you a much nicer flavour than you would get if you were to use vanilla essence. And my last ingredient is sugar. This is 175 grams of sugar. It's just regular sugar, it's not caster sugar that I've used at all. I'm going to give it a bit of a whisk just to combine all these ingredients. There we go, that'll do. Right, so that's my wet ingredients and sugar in there. Now I'm going to sieve in my dry ingredients. So I have plain flour. This is 225 grams of plain flour. There we go. And to that I am also going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So the importance of sieving, as I've said in a previous video, it's really important because it gets rid of any lumps in your dry ingredients so you don't get any bits in that you don't want to. Okay, and then I'm going to take my spatula, I'm just going to mix it all together to combine it. Oh, it smells so good already. I love cinnamon. There we go, nearly there. Right, and that is our cookie mixture. That is it. Simple as that. So my next step is to get my baking trays out. Got a few baking trays, and all I'm going to do for my cookies is, before I put them on the baking tray, I'm going to dip them in a mixture of cinnamon and sugar. This is 1 tablespoon of sugar and half a teaspoon of cinnamon, so it's way more sugar, but cinnamon's pretty strong, so you'll taste it. And that's all that is in there. So I'm just going to grab a handful, roll it. You want about a walnut-sized piece of your dough, so about that kind of size. Give it a bit of a roll. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it in there and roll it about a little bit, just to coat it with the sugar cinnamon, just like that, and then pop it on my baking tray. That's it. I'm going to do all this mixture. So I've got a couple of other baking trays that I'm going to do it on, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven. It's going in the oven at 180 degrees for between 8 and 10 minutes. It depends on your oven. I find 9 minutes is just the right amount of time. And the last one is good to go. There we go. 3 trays of Snickerdoodles cookies. Awesome. So these are going to go in the oven. I will put them in for 8 to 10 minutes. Mine's about 9 minutes in my oven, and I'm going to sit down with a book while I wait for them to cook. And here we have it. Oh, they smell so good. So all I'm going to do now is move them. As soon as they are hard enough to handle, I'm going to move them onto a cooling rack to cool down completely. You can eat them warm. They are lovely when they're warm. Oh, And there we have it. And of course, I have to try one now because I'm impatient. Which one? Which one? I'm going to go with this one. Have a look at this. So they are soft still. They've got a bit of a firmness on the outside, but they are very, very soft. They are almost cakey soft on the inside. The sugar and cinnamon on top gives it a bit of a crunch, and it's caramelized a bit on the outside because of the sugar, but it's still very soft and lovely on the inside. You are going to love these. Happy baking.